Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well during this crazy time that we're living in. I know right now, because of the nature of things, we're kind of being forced to put a lot more of our content online and creating videos, posting them online for people to view. And so I wanted to take a few minutes and give you some tips of how you could improve the quality of your videos just to make them more effective, less distracting, more engaging, and just overall more pleasing to the eye. So the first thing I want to go over is lighting. Okay, this is super important. Okay, so for this video, I'm using the webcam on my computer. Normally, I would not be using that. I would be using something more like this for my videos, but I know that most of you are probably using cameras like this. So I wanted to use this and show you how you can use a camera even like this and make it look pretty good. So for lighting, I'm here in my home office, right? And it's okay, you know, I'm lit up, you can see me well enough, but there's some issues here. One, I'm still pretty dark. It just doesn't look very good. My face is just doesn't look great. Also, there's some other things, like this light is very bright. This is just a normal light I have in my office, but on camera it gets blown way out and it's just way too bright. And to me, that's really distracting. It's actually usually the brightest thing in our picture is what our eye is drawn to, and I don't want my eye drawn back there. I want the viewer their eye to be drawn to me. So we got to change things. So my face and my body is the brightest thing, and we want our eyes drawn to our face. We want to stand out from the background. Okay. So how do we do that? One, we're going to eliminate distractions like this. So I'm going to turn this light off. Okay, and you can see the webcam adjusted to that. Okay, it's not nearly so distracting back there. It is kind of dark, but now I am more of the focus. Okay, so that's a great place to start. Now we want to brighten myself up even more. Okay, so I have a desk lamp here. I'm just going to turn this on. Okay, there. Now already I look way better. I'm lit up. My face is very clear. You can see me. My face is brighter than the background, so it's less distracting there. The attention is drawn to my face. So you can use something like a desk lamp. That's fine. A couple drawbacks with that is they're pretty bright, really. So this is kind of blinding me right now. Another thing is they're pretty harsh lights. So you can see, the shadows from my nose and, on my body is like very strong. Even back here on the wall, my shadow is very clear, and that can be distracting. It's not the worst thing, but if we can eliminate that, that would be really great. Another great light source, one of the best if you have this, is windows. I mean, natural light is one of the best things. So I'm going to open up my window here. And you can see already that brightened up things and just made it more pleasing. And it also lights me up even more. You can see this light on my face. If you can get near a window as much as you can, if your computer is next to a window, or you can move it next to a window, or your phone, or whatever, that's a great option. Or if you have big, giant windows, that's awesome too. For me, my window is not that big, and it's very much like it's right like 90 degrees to me. So if I turn this off, if I did just window light, it looks okay, but it's very much like coming from the side. Okay, and that's not great either. Okay, so if I can combine them, that's pretty good. So I got the desk light and I've got the window light. Okay, now little pro tip. This is not something you have to do, but if you care about it, this is a really cool thing. So one thing that makes a video look more amateur is when you have what's called different light or color temperatures. Okay, so you can see that the light coming from my desk lamp is very warm, kind of warms up my skin color, and the light from the window is this cooler, it's the daylight, a bluer light. Okay, one thing that can be really cool is to actually match the colors. It's good if you can try not to have different colored lights all hitting you, okay, in different ways. So this desk light I have actually is an LED light, and I can change the color temperature. So I just want to show you so how it looks right here. And then if I change the temperature to get a little cooler to match the daylight, look at that. It just starts blending in more, and now it looks more uniform. And there's not these weird different lights hitting me, okay? That's pretty cool. Okay. One other option for lighting is to actually invest in a little light for this kind of thing. So I have here this little LED light panel. It's really slick. It's battery powered. I can actually change the temperature, the color of the light a bit. And it has this kind of milky screen thing that blends the light together, so it's not so much the harsh directional light. So check this out. So look at me like this. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to turn this on and kind of put it up here. Now, look at that. Already it's a better color temperature. It's a little bit softer. You can see the shadow in the background is not nearly as harsh as it was. Everything's a bit more pleasing, and kind of having it off to the side is a good way to go. Or you can have it right in front of you. Either way, I wouldn't suggest going the top or bottom. Those are not the best looks, but kind of either up and in front of you, or the best is off to the side just a little bit. That's a good way to go. Okay, so I'm going to put that up there. Next tip that's really important in my opinion, especially if we're putting out content that is long, like a lecture or something like that, that people are going to be listening to for a while, is audio. Okay, so I'm using just the audio from my computer right now, and it, you can hear me. It sounds okay. You can get away with it, but if you can improve the audio, that will really enhance your video a lot. So I'm going to give you an example. I actually have here this little USB microphone, not too expensive. You can get them for pretty cheap these days. Plugs right into the computer, and I'm just going to set it right here. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to switch from this audio in the computer, and I'm going to switch to the audio coming out of this microphone. Okay, now I've switched to the audio from this microphone, and immediately you can hear how much better that sounds. You're not getting all this crazy ambient noise and all this stuff. It sounds way better. Even if I get it closer, you can see how nice and clear that sounds now. So if you're doing anything that people are going to have to listen to for a long time, I really recommend getting some kind of better microphone. So you can get a USB mic like this. You can get little LAV mics, that you clip onto your shirt. You can get them that plug into your phone, depending on what device you're using. You can even use, I've seen people use like the Apple, headphones with their microphone attached or built in. You can do that. That's better than nothing. I'm still not like crazy about the quality of the sound of those, but that's an option for sure that you can do. But definitely, I think the best way is to get a microphone like this, because it just will sound really good and be very clear. Another quick little tip is if you don't like if the background is too dark, if you have some other lights that you have that can brighten up the space, that can really help. So I'm going to turn on some extra lights. And so there are some overhead lights I have, and that really just brightens up the space even more, makes it more appealing in my opinion. And actually, the brighter the image is, the less kind of grainy and low quality it looks. So So these are, again, another way that you can really improve your image even more. So just to review, we improve the lighting by turning off distracting things, elements in the background, like lights that are too bright. We've improved light coming on us, so we're the brightest thing in the image and the focus is on us. We've actually set even the color temperature of the lights to be a little more, to match a little better, so it looks more uniform. We opened up the window to kind of give in some extra ambient light. We plugged in the microphone, so we have better audio source. So you can see already the improvement that we've done in just this space with just our webcam. So, you know, just a reminder, here's how the original way looked at the beginning. And then here's how we look now after making just some really simple changes. Okay, so you can do this. I know you can. This is really just easy ways that you can improve your video. It's going to make a big difference. A couple questions. You might be interested to record outside. That's fine. You can do that, but a couple things to be aware of. Okay, one, usually outside is really bright, especially if it's a sunny day. You want to really avoid super bright light. Okay, kind of like I had that light back there. If you are recording and it's sunny back there, it's going to be like that light, but all over, potentially. I know depending on the phone you're using or device you're using, camera phones are improving a lot, and so it's a lot better than it was. But so just be aware, you don't want anything kind of blown out either in the background or on your face. Okay, also it can tend to be louder outside. Just the ambient noise of wind and cars and whatnot can just be generally louder. That's why controlled environments like an office are usually preferable. But if you feel like you know what you're doing and you want to do it outside, go for it. Just be aware of those things. I would definitely recommend testing your video. Do a little quick sample, check it, watch it, listen to it. Is it too loud? Is it too bright? And then go from there. Okay? Well, I hope that was helpful and that these tips can help improve your videos. I know they will, especially in this time that we're all in this together, uploading more videos and content online. So I just wish you the best and good luck.